Oh yeah, now you have to hit that button to acknowledge, right? Okay, so let's maybe start seated if you'd like, or maybe you want to come into our posture of the week, which is our Shavasana. You want to come onto your back? You come onto your back. You can stay seated. You can be in any position. You guys all know that. As we come into our space of loving kindness, coupled with our Shavasana, just be reminded that our Shavasana, this posture, is not intended to be a morbid posture of, a decaying corpse or, just a corpse lying there on the floor, but rather it's of conscious relaxation. And it's this notion that there's a death to limiting beliefs or limiting thoughts. Just as we were speaking of our third eye and intuition and those polarities coming together at that point, never to separate, it's the death of the idea that we are separate. And it's even the realization that we are not reunited with Source, because that implies, the re prefix implies that you are separate. Yet it's the remembering that we are Source, that we always have been one with Source, and that we are one with each other. It's very, very beautiful, very profound, this corpse pose. So just relaxing intentionally and consciously into our corpse pose, our Shavasana, and perhaps bringing the breath in through the right foot, up the right side of the body, and imagining that masculine energy, one of the polarities in the body, and feel that energy across the third eye, and exhale down the left side of the body, that feminine side of the body, another polarity. And now inhale up the left side of the body, and exhale out the right. Continue with that idea, inhaling the right through the right side of the foot. And then exhale down the left side of the body. Inhale through the left sole of the foot, across the third eye, exhaling down the right side of the body. And now let the breath go. And breathe into the front of the body. Exhale out the back of the body into the floor. Inhale into the front of the body. Exhale into the floor. Now inhale into the third eye. Exhale out the third eye. Inhale. And let's exhale. And just allow ourselves to be. Feel ourselves in this shape. Maybe notice the beating of your heart in your chest. And then just imagine that all of our hearts for our time today are beating together as one. Maybe if you'd like, you can exhale on your own time. Maybe the mantra Om. We'll be here for a few more breaths, so anytime you're ready, you can exhale the mantra Om. And then if your eyes were closed, blink those eyes open. And then guys, let's hug our knees into our chest. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging your low back. Maybe after a couple gentle rocks, you bring the nose up towards the knees and you can rock side to side, kind of massaging more the mid-back area. And then now maybe lower the shoulder blades down, lower the feet to the floor, and just kind of shimmy from to one shoulder blade to another. Maybe you let the knees kind of lean to the left or to one side. So the weight kind of shifts from one shoulder blade to another as the knees move to that side. So when my knees go to the right side, I kind of shift the weight to the right shoulder blade. And then my knees move to the left, and I kind of shift the weight to the left shoulder blade. It's very subtle, but you might notice it just a little bit access to that lower or the upper back just by moving the knees and directing the awareness to that part of the body. Now from here, let's bring the right knee in, let that left leg come long, and then bring that right knee across the chest, maybe over to the left side of the mat, either to the floor or to a block if you have a block handy. And then with that knee, that right knee on the left side of the body, you could bring that right arm up towards the right corner of the mat if you want, or out like a T. And just pause here. Feeling a stretch would be across the front of the shoulder, the armpit. Oh, gently twisting. And now we'll exhale to bring that knee back over the hip. Place the right foot on the floor. And let the right knee come out to the side for a variation of our reclined tree pose. Just kind of gently easing into that hip this morning, that right inner hip here. That side twist is kind of the outer hip and the outer glute a little bit, guys. And maybe here, finding that heartbeat. Maybe bringing awareness to the third eye point. And then to the whole body. Now bring that knee to the sky, the foot to the floor, let the right leg come long. We'll pause in our Shavasana here. Maybe wiggle the feet side to side and then find a moment of stillness. And then we'll exhale to bring the left knee into the chest, the right leg stays long. You can add a gentle rock side to side. And then as you're ready, gently bring that left knee across the body to the right side of the mat. The left knee to the block, the left arm can come out to the side or up towards the left side of the mat. Gently offering an opening for the left armpit area as we gently twist for the back. Maybe noticing that left outer hip, and that block can be on any setting that you want. One more breath here. And then we'll exhale to bring ourselves to the back body. Let that left foot come to the ground. Bring the sits bones flat. The right leg is long. And then let the left knee come out to the side for a reclined tree. Let out a sigh. Feel the left hip open. Relax the glute. Relax the knee. You can bring a block under that left knee if you want, guys. It kind of gives a little bit of support. Even though it might feel relaxing, you just have that knee open. That block underneath, is this a little bit of a different experience? Maybe try that. And then we'll notice the beating of our hearts. We'll breathe into our whole body. We'll bring awareness to that third eye point. And then gently exhale. Good. Bring the left foot to the floor, let that left leg come long, finding our Shavasana. And breathing into the whole body, letting go of any binary idea of masculine, feminine energy. Just imagine for our practice today, those energies are one. And then feel our connection to one another. So as you're ready, guys, let's make our way to table. However you want to get there, maybe you want to give yourself a few stretches on the floor first. Maybe you want to find a happy baby. Anything you want. We'll meet in our tabletop and maybe 5 to 10 breaths. So just give yourself some time. Any movements along the way, and as you come in onto the front of the body, maybe you want a downward facing dog. Make sure you bring your blocks with you guys so you have them handy. So they're just there wherever you need them to be. You can have a blanket under your knees if you want to have that ready for yourself for our tabletop movements. Just give yourself a couple more breaths. And then we'll exhale to meet at our table with the heart parallel to the floor, the hands underneath the shoulders, and those blocks are just maybe off the corners of the mat, one on the left side and one on the right. And now as you're ready, let's just send that right leg back. And when you flex the toe, you can roll the ankle around a couple of times. Just kind of getting any kinks out, knee snap, crackle, or pop. And then bring that right knee back in to meet the left onto the earth. And then send the left leg long. Maybe point and flex the foot and roll the ankle around. Nice gentle movements. Some awareness here as well. Then bring that left knee to the earth. Here we're going to bring that right leg back. That masculine side of the body. And let's exhale to bring it underneath the heart, maybe rounding the spine. Kind of this symbolism of our energies coming together at our heart space, up through the throat, through the third eye. And let's inhale to send that leg back. Exhale, drawing the knee in. You can round the back a lot or a little bit. And then we'll inhale to send the leg back. And then last time, exhale, bring that right knee in. You're going to round the spine, press the earth away. And then send the right knee to the earth. Maybe sway the hip side to side a little bit or a lot. Sometimes I really exaggerate this as if I almost place the hip on the floor. You can get a nice kind of stretch across the right side of the hip. Now let's find our table once again. As you're ready on an inhale, whenever you're inhaling, send that left leg back. Let's point and flex the foot a few times. This feminine side of the body, the lunar side of the body. And then as you're ready, exhale to bring that left knee to the middle. This polarity is crossing along the spine, along the heart. Let's inhale to send that left leg back. Exhale, bring it into the heart. Inhale, send it back. And then last time, exhale, that left knee comes in underneath the heart, rounding the spine as much as you want. And now inhale, let that left knee come to the earth and table. And then here, let's curl the toes under, guys. Let's hover the knees just for a couple of breaths. Those knees hovering over the earth. You can add a gentle sway forward and back if you want. And then as you're ready, lower down those knees and the tops of the feet to the earth. Let's rise up into our high kneel. I'm just going to turn it face you. So from your high kneel, bring arms over shoulders. Good. Let's do a side body stretch. The right hand towards the right leg and then over the head. Then exhale the left hand down the left side, the right arm up and over. Really nice, you guys. And again, right hand to the right, left hand up and over. Then left hand to the left, right arm up and over. Good. Inhale, bring hands overhead. Yep. Now from here, let's exhale to bring hands in front of the body into our puppy pose. You can walk the knees back, bringing the hips kind of over the knees or over the calves, the heart sinking to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Now exhale into table. Inhale to bring that right foot between the hands. And then let's curl the toes of that left foot under. And let's rise up into a crescent lunge. We'll be bringing the blocks to frame that right foot. And then as you're ready, you can lower that left heel down or keep it lifted. Let's lift the chest and the heart, coming into a high lunge. Exhale into this high lunge, nice and high to the sky with those arms. There's no rush. Now once you find this high lunge, just inhale to bring arms out like a T, and then exhale over to the right, that bent leg on the right side. And then bring the left hand to that block. I have mine on the high setting on the inside of that right foot. And then bring the right hand down towards the right calf. We'll be tapping the calf or the ankle and sweeping the right arm back up to sky, opening the chest. Let's exhale to close the chest so it's parallel with the floor, then open it up to the side. And then last time, bring the hand down towards the calf. We'll inhale to reach it up to the sky. And then let's lift the chest and the heart, coming back into our standing twist. And then exhale to turn that heart forward. Let's bring hands to the hips. And then bring that left foot forward just a little bit. Ground the left foot entirely and then straighten that right leg. Inhale, bring hands in front of the shoulders. Let's exhale to draw that left hand towards that left shoulder. The right hand is open. Maybe you make a fist with that left hand as if you're pulling back that arrow to shoot it through your bow. With the hips forward, we're going to inhale to send that torso over towards the right. Twisting again. You can bring that right hand back as far as you want. Pause whenever you reach that limit. And then we'll bring the right arm and the left hand to aim forward in front of the mat. On an exhale, let's bring that right hand towards the sky, just a little back bend. And then we'll exhale to bring that right hand kind of over that right leg. That right leg is straight or bent as much as you need. The left hand is still at the shoulder. And then we'll inhale to lift that arm once again. Now let's exhale to twist towards the right, the hips stay forward. Yeah, kind of gazing across the room with that right hand. The gaze follows, the eyes follow, and then we'll inhale to the front. Now exhale, let that left hand go. Inhale, bring arms overhead. And then exhale to fold it forward to frame the foot, maybe coming onto the blocks with the hands. You can bend that right knee a little bit or a lot, and let's surrender over this right leg. Maybe think about sending the right sit bone back and the left hip bone forward. Breathing in and out. And then exhale, bend that right knee a little bit or a lot, and then step the left foot forward to meet the right. Bend the knees, and let's rise up to stand nice and tall at the front of the mat. Exhale, hands come in front of our heart. And maybe those thumb knuckles press against the sternum. Feeling the beating of your heart. Feeling that life pulse inside of you. Maybe noticing that right leg. The back of the right leg might feel a little different from the left leg. Ground the left foot. Let's step the left foot back. Coming into your high lunge. I'm going to kind of use the blocks to support as I step the right foot back. You can bring the right heel down, or it can be lifted, that right heel. You can be on the ball, the right foot. And then add your bend to the left knee. And then as you're ready, we'll bring the arms overhead. The heart is forward. And this time we'll bring the arms into cactus. We'll come into our side twist with our cactus arms. So on an exhale, bring that heart towards the left. Elbows kind of follow, the shoulders kind of follow. And then we'll exhale to twist towards the right. Now exhale over to the left. And now here we'll bring that right hand on the inside of that left foot onto the block or the floor. And then extend the left arm, lengthening towards the sky. Exhale, bring that left hand towards the left calf. Then inhale to clamshell it open. This is for our thoracic spine mobility. Bring that left hand towards the left leg. Inhale, opening up to sky. Exhale, left hand towards the left calf. And then inhale, left arm to sky. Pause here at the top. And then exhale, bring that hand towards the calf. Let's sweep the arms up. Opening up the chest, releasing any tension in the shoulders, the neck. And then maybe step that right foot forward to come into our archer pose. Straighten that left leg a little bit or a lot. And then bring the hands in front of the shoulders. Draw the right hand back, maybe making that fist as if you were holding that end of the arrow. Left hand is forward. And then as you're ready, keeping those hips towards the front of the mat, bring the left hand towards the left, following the thumb with your eye. Or if you want, keep the gaze forward and just move the chest. And then bring that hand towards the front. And then bring that hand across towards the right. Keeping the hips as forward as you can. Good, guys. Exhale over to the left. Breathing here. And then we'll inhale Bring it forward, over to the right. And now bring that hand in front of the shoulder. Pause here. Inhale to bring that left hand towards the sky, a slight back bend. And then exhaling to bring that left hand to cascade towards that left leg. Let go of the right hand down towards the block. You'll be finding both hands on blocks. Then exhaling into your full pyramid shape. Parsvottanasana. Exhale and inhale. Breathing in and exhale, letting the breath go. One more breath in. Now let's exhale to slightly bend that left knee. And then finding both of those blocks in the hands, just pick up the blocks and then pick up the left foot and the right foot towards the long edge, maybe to the right or wherever makes sense for you, but face the long edge of your mat. And then we'll exhale to find our wide-legged forward fold. The blocks are there. You can have the blocks underneath the hands at any setting. Sometimes it's kind of nice on the back to bring the hands, and you can bring the blocks with you towards the opposite long edge of the mat. You can reach the hands under the legs towards the opposite side of the mat. Just a couple more breaths here in our inversion, allowing the spine to lengthen. Maybe you nod or you shake the head here in this forward fold. And then guys, let's inhale to bend the knees and lift the chest just a little. And then let's exhale over to the right. Bring blocks with you if you want a little side lunge towards the right. I've got my blocks here just to keep my heart lifted a little bit. And then we'll exhale to switch over to the left. Kind of just gliding over to the left side of the mat. And exhale over to the right, a side lunge on the right side. Yep, exhale, walking the hands through the middle, across that mat, to the left, Skandasana, Lord of War pose. Now last time over to the right. Let out a breath. And here at this right side, guys, maybe bring the left hand on the outside of that right knee and just open the right arm to sky. A gentle twist towards the right. You can even just place the left hand on the right thigh. And now exhale to bring that right hand towards the block or down towards the leg. And then we'll exhale over to the left. Let the breath go when you get there, noticing the breath, noticing the body, noticing the movement. And then maybe that right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. And then you open the left arm up to sky. Letting out a sigh into your twist. Really good, you guys, really nice. And then let's inhale to bring that right arm over towards the right leg. Let's stand up nice and tall into our extended mountain pose. The feet are wide, the fingertips reach narrow edge to narrow edge. Now inhale to bring palms up overhead. And then bring that right hand down towards that right thigh. And the left arm can reach over towards the right side of the mat. And then exhale through the middle. Left hand on that left leg, right arm up and over towards the opposite side, our side body stretch here in our extended mountain pose. And reach both arms up. Yeah. Now here, pivot that left foot towards the narrow edge. The right foot stays towards the long edge. And let's bring those palms towards, in line with the shoulders, but towards the ground. So the palms are facing the ground. Maybe glance towards that left hand. You can bend that left knee slightly or a lot, or you keep it straight. If it's straight, it's kind of more like a triangle shape. If it's bent, it's a little bit more of the warrior two. And now guys, let's flip the palms towards the sky. Maybe noticing that rotation on the shoulders. I'll pay attention to the shoulders. And now flip the palms to the ground. And now flip the palms up. See if you just notice that subtlety in the shoulders. Go ahead and do that a couple more times if you want to. If you don't notice anything, that's okay. If you do, just make a mental note of what you might need throughout your days to maybe change the sensation in the shoulders. Now guys, we'll exhale to bring that left hand on the inside of that left leg. The right arm can reach up for sky. If that left leg is more straight, it's more that traditional Trikonasana. If it's bent, it's more an extended side angle pose. So whichever you want, that bent leg or a straighter leg. And here we're going to clamshell just a couple more times. So bring that right hand towards the left. Palms can meet, and then we'll inhale to open the chest back up to sky. Good, good, good. Exhale, close the hands. Inhale, open up. Last time, close that right hand towards the left. Inhale to open it up towards the sky. Now exhale to lift the chest, shoulders over the hips. Glance over that left hand towards where that left foot is pointing, and now bring the left foot to face the long edge. Now bring the right foot to face the narrow edge. So maybe you're facing the opposite direction and you just were. The right hand glancing, or the gaze glancing over the right hand. As much of a bend as you want in the right leg. Exhale, let out the breath. Feel yourself grounded here in this base of whatever shape it is. And then exhale to bring that right hand on the front, in front of that right leg. And left arm up to sky. Adjust the bend in the leg if you want, if you need to. And then as you're ready, we're going to clamshell once again. The left hand closing to meet the right. Inhale, open. Really nice, you guys. Exhale, left hand closing. Inhale, open up. And now exhale, that left hand closing to meet the right, pausing, and open up nice and high in the sky. And then exhale to bring the shoulders over the hips. So palms face down. We'll pivot the right foot towards the long edge. Now bring those hands to the hips, bend the knees a little bit or a lot. And let's fold it forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Letting go of the breath. And let's breathe in through both of our feet. And exhale out the crown of the head. Now inhale through the crown. Exhale into the soles of the feet. Now this time we'll bend our knees and we'll inhale through the feet. And we'll rise up with the breath as we draw that breath all the way, inhaling through the crown, rising up, lifting the head up. Good, and exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Really nice, guys. Good job. Let's pivot the feet towards the front of the mat, whichever direction that is for you. And then step forward, bringing those blocks with you. Bring the blocks to the very front. Finding our mountain pose, standing up tall, grounding into the earth. Pulling the shoulders up, back, and down. And then here, bring that left hand in front of the body with the thumb up to the sky. And then bring the right hand kind of behind the body with that thumb down. So the right hand is behind you with the thumb down, the left arm is in front with the thumb up. So pause here. And then we'll inhale to just switch directions. So the right hand comes forward, the left hand goes back. We'll do that again. Right hand back, left hand forward. And then inhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Now pause here. And we'll bring the right arm back overhead this time, though, making a clock kind of movement. And bring the left arm back, up and forward. And bring that left hand to the side of the body. So now both hands are at the side of the body. Bring that right hand up in front, and then just rotate it back behind you as if you're doing a backstroke. Bring the hand beside the body. The left hand, same thing, up in front of the body, backstroke. The left hand behind you. And then we'll front stroke. Bring that right hand back, across the sky and in front of you, and then down. And then we'll bring that left arm back, up and in front of the body. Right arm back, up and in front of the body. And the left hand back, up and in front of the body, down to the side body. Inhale, bring both hands in front of the shoulders. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms towards the front of the mat. And then bring those hands overhead. Now reach the palms to the sky, but reach the shoulder blades down. So the shoulder blades go down, but the palms go up. Creating space from the tops of the shoulders and the earlobes. And now bend the knees. Let's exhale to sit down to our chair. And then flip the palms in front of the heart so they come in front of the chest. And then open the arms out like a T. We'll exhale to bring the hands in front of the chest. Now flip the palms outward. Inhale to straighten the legs and bring the hands overhead so the palms face the ceiling. Now exhale, sit down in your chair, bending the knees, and then bring the hands in front of the heart. Flip the palms to shine towards the chest and open back up to a T. Opening the arms wide. We'll pause here in our chair for just 2 more breaths. Now exhale to fold it forward, straightening the legs, the heart, maybe coming parallel with the thighs. You can bring the hands to blocks or to maybe the calves or to the floor. Just folding forward here, pop or Uttanasana. One more breath. And now let's exhale to bend the knees, plant the hands in your blocks or on the floor. But let's make ourselves down to our table once again. And now once you get those shoulders kind of over the wrists, guys, let's just imagine that swimming motion again. So bring that left hand underneath the chest. And sweep the right hand back, or maybe you want to bring it forward. Just kind of make those circles with the arms here in a tabletop. Bending that left arm as much as you need to. That left arm so strong, those knees giving us some steadiness. Change the direction of the rotation of the arm. So we're doing a lot of movement with the upper body today. Now let's exhale to bring that right hand to the floor whenever you get through your next little clockwise motion, and then walk the hands forward for puppy, lifting the sit bones to sky. And then exhale as you drop that heart to the floor. Let's lower down the elbows and the forearms to the ground, and then make those legs come long. So the whole entire front of the leg is on the ground, and maybe a little bit of the low belly. And we'll inhale up to a variation of Sphinx. The elbows can be underneath the arm, the shoulders. They can be kind of far in front of the shoulders, whatever feels best for your low back and for your mid back. And now here in this Sphinx variation, let's exhale to glance over the right shoulder, glancing at that right heel, and pause. And then we'll exhale to bring the gaze to the middle and glance over the left shoulder towards the left heel, and pause. Now exhale to bring the gaze forward. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders as we bring the eyes parallel with the mat. Now let's exhale up and back. Keep those arms down, and maybe keep a slight little angle in the legs so the knees aren't quite over the hips. So there's kind of, the knees are kind of back, the hips are over the middle of the mat, the hands are underneath the shoulders. And we'll do our Thursday kind of Bhujangasana variation as we bend the elbows and lower that nose to the floor. And then we'll exhale to press it up. You can do that again if you want, or you can just stay here in more of a plank variation. You can bend the elbows, lower the nose. We'll exhale to press it up. We'll do that one more time. Bending elbows, lowering the nose. Exhale to press up. And then we'll inhale to bring the knees underneath the hips. And guys, let's inhale once again to come into a high kneel. Offering a side body stretch, whether you want to interlace the fingers and bring them over the head and just go with both hands at a time, or do you want to go one arm down and one arm up and over? Go twice to each side, any variation, kind of opening up the side body as you side bend. And then back to that table. This time we'll bring that right hand underneath the chest, so we're in like a little tripod stability form here. And then any variation, whether you want to go forward or back first with that left arm, but kind of swim here in your table, getting some shoulder rotation, which is also going to be supportive for the upper back, the side body. As you move here, just a couple more breaths. Now the next time you get through a full rotation, bring that left hand back down. Let's curl the toes under if you want, or tops of the feet flat, but let's just sit back down onto the heels. And if you have your blocks, you can sit down onto your blocks as high as you want. Just sitting back towards the heels with the knees bent. If that doesn't feel okay, then you can come into your easy pose, sitting cross-legged. And then we'll inhale to bring arms in front of the chest again. Bring the right arm under, the left arm on top, coming into an expression of our eagle arms. The backs of the hands can meet. And if that's not quite accessible, then you can just bring the elbow and the forearms together, but press them together if that's where you go with the arms. If you can do the cross, do that. Any variation of eagle, guys. And let's bring our awareness to the tip of the nose. Maybe soften the gaze. With that awareness on the tip of the nose, draw the breath in through the nose, the tip of the nose, and down to the base of the tailbone. Exhale. Draw the breath in through the nose, to the base of the tailbone. Exhale when you get there. One more breath in. Exhale. Now unravel those arms. So bring those arms out. You can bring them behind you and release the hands. Pull those shoulders back, opening the chest. And then we'll bring those arms back in front of the body. This time the left arm under, the right arm on top. Find your eagle variation arms. Any variation. And then this time we're going to bring a little bit of a twist action here, just bringing the elbows towards the right side of the body, and then bring the gaze to the left shoulder. Then exhale, bring the head and the arms through the middle at the same time, the left arms to the left, the arms to the left side, and the gaze towards that right shoulder. A lot of thoracic movement today, guys. This is for your C7 and your T1, where that base of the neck meets the top of the thoracic spine. We're going to bring the arms to the right again, the head towards the left. And then exhale, arms to the left, head to the right. And then inhale, bring everything to the middle. Relax the arms, open the arms out like a T. Let the hands come down to the side. Let's inhale to a high kneel. Roll the shoulders a few times, forward and back, or up and down. And then maybe you want to sit down in your easy pose here. Or maybe you want to sit with the legs in front of the body, like feet apart. However you want to sit to roll your neck. Maybe you start with semicircles with the chin to one shoulder, sweeping across to the next. And maybe you come into full circles eventually. And then guys, from here, bring the head to stillness. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then bring the left arm up overhead and just bring the left hand towards the right side of the head. And we're not going to yank on the head, but we're just going to rest that left ear on that left shoulder. And the hand is only there to just give a little bit of weight. We're not pulling on the head at all. The hand is resting there, just a little bit of weight to open up the right side of the neck. Maybe close the eyes and just soften and rest into this. Now here, maybe you bring the chin kind of towards the left side of the chest, the left hand still on the head. You can adjust where the hand is, maybe more towards the back of the head as you drop the chin down. And breathe into the right back side of the neck, the right side of the neck. And pause. Now gently release the left hand from the head. Keep the head there at that angle. Bring the left hand to the thigh and to the floor. And then bring the chin to the middle. And then drop the head back with control and slowly. And then bring the chin to the chest. And nodding up and down. A slow, almost exaggerated nod. Ah, sigh. And then we'll bring that head to the middle, chin rising. Bring the right ear towards that right shoulder. And the right hand comes towards the left side of the neck. Just a little bit of weight. Let that left shoulder drop down. Open across the left side of the neck. Now, if you want, bring that chin towards the right side of the chest. You can adjust where the hand is on the back of the hand. Now let's release the right hand from the head. Bring the chin to the middle. And then add some movement to the neck, whether you make circles or half circles or exaggerated nods. Maybe you're shaking your head side to side. A little movement on the neck. And as you're ready, guys, make your way to your Shavasana. This conscious rest. Taking any props you need as you get there, putting the socks on or the cardigan, a blanket to pull over the legs or the body. Letting out a big sigh when you get there. Then let's scan the body, just on your own, starting wherever you'd like, ending wherever you'd like, breathing however you'd like. Feeling your body as one. The body working together. As you drop onto the back body, perhaps breathing in for 4 and exhaling for 5 or 6, just to calm into this shape. And perhaps bringing awareness to the third eye point. The union of polarities in the body, masculine and feminine energies, to meet, to never be separated, and to connect with the universal consciousness. Maybe visualize a violet light on your forehead. Pure illumination. And visualizing yourself on your mat. Just say to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I feel connected to the greater whole. May I rest in eternal illumination. May I be loved. Now visualizing those of us in this room today, feeling the connection of our practice over many years together. And say to each other, may we be filled with loving kindness. May we feel connected to the greater whole. May we rest in eternal illumination. May we be loved. And now perhaps bringing to mind someone that you love that's already passed on to the other side, however you want to phrase it. See their face and feel their energy. And say to that soul, that being, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you feel connected to the greater whole. May you rest in eternal illumination. May you be loved. And exhale. Give yourself a few moments here in this conscious relaxation of Shavasana. Now slowly begin to bring awareness to your feet. Maybe to the hands and the palms and the soles. And then to the whole body. With awareness on your third eye point, maybe come to seated. Notice the spine and the base of that spine to the base of the neck, and then to that third eye point. We go throughout our day feeling connected to one another. Let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale to close. Om Shanti. 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 Om. Namaste.